Hi there, and welcome to Kim Chat Live. I'm Kim from KimGonzalezCoaching.com and the Focus Your Time podcast and YouTube channel. How are you doing today? I'll give you a minute to get on. If you're here, say hello. And did you guys have a great weekend? We had a really good day yesterday. It was Mark's birthday, and we did this thing where you ride the rails. So you're in a little kind of a pedal car with two other people. So two of us, two other people, and then there's 5 or 6 of these things, and you ride the rails and the railroad tracks. And so we did it, and it was for 6 miles one way and 6 miles back, and it kind of got warm out there. But what an adventure it was. And the people behind us, their brakes weren't working very well, so they crashed into us a couple of times, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too hard. On the way back, they turned the cars around, and so we didn't have to face that on the way back, but it was so much fun, and Mark had a great birthday. So today we're talking about sleep challenges, which sleep challenges are an important part of self-care. And first thing I want to say is if you can't sleep, always talk to your healthcare provider first and foremost, and tell them what's going on, and they can probably suggest what will help you. One thing I've heard that helps is breath work and meditation. So if you haven't tried that, you could probably talk to people who have tried that and ask them how it worked for them. I did an interview with Dee, who's a myofunctional therapist. And so check out the Focus Your Time podcast episode number 20. And she helps people with sleeping challenges. And I also did another one with Mireya about hypnosis. And that's in episode 15. So check them out and you might get some helpful tips. Do you guys have sleep challenges? If you do, type in the chat. Let me know. Okay. All right, I am live. You guys probably aren't here because my last couple lives failed. I've been trying to work on this, and I think I have it figured out, and I think I'm live. So I'm going to share 14 tips that have worked for me over the years for sleep, because I've had some, normally I don't have sleep challenges. I have for a couple of years now, but normally I don't. I'm a really good sleeper, and I am sleeping well again. So I'm going to tell you what I've done. So number 1, I don't have any caffeine after noon. I usually don't have any caffeine at all. But if I do drink decaf, sometimes there's caffeine in it. So I usually don't do it after noon. I don't have any decaf. I don't have anything after noon. And that seems to help. And then also what used to help is no naps. I normally am not one who says I'm going to go take a nap. I kind of accidentally take naps. And I don't want to take naps because sometimes it keeps me up all night. But sometimes I'll be on my computer in the afternoon because I get up at between 5 and 5:30 every morning. So by the time 2 o'clock hits, I'm just a little tired because I've been exercising and working, and I'm just a little tired. So if I sit on the couch where it's really comfortable and it's like nice, it's a nice temperature, I just somehow, while I'm watching something, I just go to sleep and I accidentally take a nap. So I try not to take naps, but sometimes I just have to. And it doesn't seem to be affecting me anymore. I also, like I said, I get up early in the morning and I exercise really early. So even if I'm tired, I still get up, because if I stay in bed, I know I'm not going to sleep that night. I'm not going to go to, where did I write that? I have a wake up time and a bedtime, and I stick to it every day. And so even if I'm tired, I get up and I go about my day. And sometimes I want to stay in bed, but I know I'm not going to sleep at night if I don't get up at the right time every day. Let me see. I've got a list right here. I also, if I'm having some thought issues in my head, I usually will do a brain dump. That means get everything out of your head and onto paper or into the computer or into your tablet or your phone. And I get all the thoughts out of my head before I go to bed. So I have a clear head. Because sometimes if I don't, I start thinking about things all night and I can't shut my brain off. So it's good to do a brain dump before bed. And like I said before, my awake time and go to sleep times are the same consistently. And I get up even if I'm tired. I still get up and I exercise too. Sometimes I'm exercising. I feel like I'm asleep, but I do it anyway. And also before we go to bed, I don't watch scary or stressful things on TV. Usually we watch comedies before bed. Hold on a second. Hi, Barbara. Barbara says, I'm here. I have sleep challenges from time to time. I nap most days, but it doesn't keep me from sleeping at night. That's good. You're a good sleeper. Yeah, mine are just from time to time too. So again, I said, don't watch stressful things on TV before bed. We usually watch comedies. Sometimes we laugh ourselves to sleep. It's great. And then also, so we have a night light in the bathroom so we can see where we're going. And the best thing I heard, and this has worked for us, is to not have a white night light. We have a red night light. The red is easier if you have to face light when you're in the bathroom at night. Red light doesn't do something. I forgot what it's called. Like it doesn't interrupt your melatonin or something, but we switched to red lights and it really helps a lot. Doesn't wake you up all the way. And we can still see with the red light. So, and you can order these red lights off of Amazon. And let me see, number 8. We don't drink water a couple hours before bed. Sometimes I have some sips, but I don't want to be getting up in the middle of the night to go potty. So that's a real good tip. Don't drink water a couple hours before bed. And also shut off your electronic devices about an hour before bed, they say. And we do that. And if you have a TV in the room, like we do, we dim it down so it's darker, so the screen's darker, and we set a sleep timer. So we usually fall asleep with it on, and I think it goes off at 11, and I'm usually out by probably 10:30, 10:45. Mark's out like at 10. Number 11, I probably haven't told you all the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, number 11 is to have no light in the room, even from clocks or DVRs or your cable box. Does anybody use a DVR? Well, it's probably in your cable box, or the lights outside. We have some lights that go around our deck and they actually are shining in my eyes at night. So Mark had to remove the lights from the deck because it's just too bright. And sometimes the moonlight's too bright. So I have to close the blinds. But then also, like I said, from the DVRs or the cable box, it has a bright light on it. So we have to put things in front of it. So I'm just very sensitive to light. So number 12 is take magnesium a couple hours before bed, but make sure you talk to your doctor first before you do anything like that. But magnesium always relaxes me. That's what it does for you, magnesium. Number 13, open the window for fresh air or leave the AC on because you want to make sure your body temperature is comfortable when you go to bed. It's easier to sleep. And then number 14, which is the last thing, I wear these Soma Cool Nights tank. I think they're called chemises. And I would wear that and pajamas for the last couple of years. I've been wearing the pajamas over that. And then in the middle of the night, I'd rip the pajamas off and leave this thing on. So I decided to try something else. What I do is I get really cold before I go to bed. I even go outside and let Holly out to go potty. And I come in and I'm still wearing this tank. And I wear it to bed. I'm really cold. I get myself really cold. And then I get into bed and I've been sleeping better ever since I've been doing this. So I go to bed cold. I've got 2 or 3 blankets on the bed. I've got the ceiling fan on. I'm always hot, but it's really helped with my body temperature. So that's my last tip. Do you have any tips? Barbara, do you have any tips for sleeping? If you do, post it in the chat. I don't know how many of you are on right now, but if you watch the replay, post some tips in the chat that might work for you. Those are the things that help me. And again, if you're having sleep challenges, go to your physician and tell them about it so they can direct you. And again, if you have any sleep tips, put them in the comments, even if you're catching the replay. Okay? That's all I wanted to share with you today. Let me know if any of those things helped you. Let me know if you've done any of those things. And please post your tips, because I think it would help a lot of people if you post yours in the chat. So that's it for today. So remember to visit the Focus Your Time podcast and YouTube channel and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified. Barbara says, I have no good tips for anyone else. I have very bad habits. Not a very consistent person time-wise. Okay, well, at least you're honest. It's nice seeing you here, Barbara. So I was going to say you can also visit my resources page at kimgonzalezcoaching.com/resources, and you'll find some self-care giveaways and other ways to connect with me. Check it out. That's all I had for you today, and I will be on next week. Since this worked, I'm so happy it worked, but a lot of you might not know I'm here because the last 2 times failed, so I'm sorry about that. But I will be here next Monday, 9:40 a.m. Pacific. Please come and join me. And I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.